Once upon a time, in a tranquil village nestled in the heart of a lush, ancient forest, there lived a young woman named Elara. She had a deep and abiding love for all creatures, great and small. Her heart brimmed with compassion for the animals that called the forest their home, and her days were spent in their company. Every morning, Elara would wake with the sun, her heart filled with excitement for the day ahead. She would step outside her cottage, a small, cozy dwelling covered in ivy and surrounded by a garden that seemed like an oasis of colors. Her garden was not filled with just flowers, but also a sanctuary for butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds. Elara had carefully cultivated a vibrant and diverse range of plants to provide food and shelter for all. She greeted the forest's inhabitants with kindness and respect, offering them food, water, and her gentle company. The birds would sing their sweetest melodies, and the animals would gather around her as if she were the queen of the forest. Squirrels would playfully scurry up her arms and onto her shoulders, while rabbits would nuzzle her with their soft, furry noses. Elara's love for the creatures was not limited to her immediate surroundings. She took it upon herself to care for the injured and abandoned animals of the forest. Her home was a refuge for those in need. She had a corner filled with blankets, food, and medical supplies. Injured birds with broken wings, orphaned fawns, and other wounded animals would find their way to her doorstep. Elara would tend to their wounds, nurse them back to health, and release them when they were strong enough to return to the wild. One summer, when a devastating drought descended upon the forest, Elara's compassion shone brighter than ever. The once lush vegetation withered, and water sources dried up, leaving the creatures struggling to survive. Elara worked tirelessly to gather water and food, setting out dishes for the parched animals and creating small shelters to shield them from the harsh sun. Word of Elara's selfless love for all creatures spread throughout the village. People came from far and wide to witness her extraordinary bond with the forest's inhabitants. She shared stories of the forest's beauty, the interconnectedness of all living things, and the importance of loving and respecting every creature that called the earth their home. Her passion inspired others, and soon, the villagers joined her in tending to the forest's needs. They planted trees, created birdhouses, and established feeding stations. The once suffering forest began to thrive once more, teeming with life and resounding with the songs of birds and the laughter of animals. As the forest flourished, so did the love between Elara and her fellow villagers. Bonds were forged, friendships grew, and a deep sense of unity enveloped the community. People began to carry the same love for all creatures into their daily lives, extending kindness not only to the animals but to each other as well. Elara's love for all creatures had not only saved the forest but had also touched the hearts of the villagers, transforming their once ordinary lives into something truly extraordinary. Love, compassion, and unity had brought about a beautiful transformation, and it all began with a young woman named Elara, whose love for all creatures had sparked a wave of change that would endure for generations to come.